Things are up, we're down, and this is Space News.
Space News!
Alright, so welcome to Space News with Marcus and Kevin.
Lots of news coming out this week.
We're going to focus on two major things. One is going to be space news, and then one's going to be space weather. So let's start off with the news this time.
Yeah, so the big space news has been NASA deciding on which companies to basically contract out astronaut delivery to the International Space Station.
It's like pizza delivery, but
exactly,
with a
except
human
with
being.
people. Because right now, since the space shuttle has been decommissioned, we've been using we've been renting out basically seats on Russian rockets to send our astronauts up. And so the plan is, while NASA works on deep space vehicles like Orion, which is its own capsule that can seat 4 people, they want the private sector to take over deliveries to the ISS, and they want it to happen from American soil.
Right, it's just going to be a little short trip, get astronauts up there, bring them down, bring them supplies.
Only low Earth orbit, so not going to the moon or anything. Now, 3 companies had been competing against each other, SpaceX, Boeing, and Sierra Nevada. Now, the 2 that ended up getting chosen are Boeing and SpaceX. So, yeah, we can just leave this one up for a little while. Sierra Nevada ended up not getting chosen. Boeing got the largest amount of money. Basically, each company got as much money as they bid for.
Oh, okay.
So what they wanted, they got. And Boeing ended up bidding for like double the amount of money because they're a bit more expensive. Now, they can, on their CST-100 vehicle, they can seat 7 people. But it is a very traditional design. So it's a capsule, kind of like the same shape that Apollo would be. It would land in the ocean. I haven't heard very many plans of its reusability. So this is the very low risk, they know exactly what they're doing and what's happening vehicle.
There's not many new modifications, really. It's
exactly
the old school system.
Except more seating, basically.
Yes.
Now,
like a minivan.
Now, SpaceX is the other end of the spectrum, where they are pretty much all innovation. The Dragon Mark II capsule, it can also seat 7, but it can land anywhere on Earth, as advertised.
It's sexy.
Because it has a series of 4 rockets on the sides, so it can have the power to descend. So it can slow itself down and actually control where it's going and actually land on like a runway at an airport, just straight down. Now, if those break, it can actually land powered, even if half the engines break.
Right.
But even if more than half the engines break, they do have parachutes. All the manual stuff that they're used to, they can do as well.
That's good.
Now, also the heat shield is reusable, so we would have multiple uses. So they're the high-risk option because of all the future technology that they're using.
Yeah.
Now, the one that was not chosen...
It's so cute!
Looks very familiar because it is basically a mini shuttle. It's seating for 7. Again, that's what they've been shooting for all of this. They did have a very successful test flight, so they disconnected it from either a plane or a helicopter. I forget what it was. And they were able to remotely pull it in for a landing.
Glide it in.
The problem was the left landing gear didn't deploy. So the videos of the tests, you will never see the full landing because they cut out right as it's about to touch down. But it has they had full control while descending.
Yeah.
So safety-wise, it was one engineering fault that they can just put a redundancy in to fix.
Right, and this is something that, I mean, down the line could still be a viable option, right? If for some reason...
Right. They already bought a test flight on a rocket in 2016, a year before SpaceX and Boeing are going to start lifting off astronauts. So it's also another reason because Sierra Nevada was less developed in terms of what they were able to produce, because they still need a few more years to work on this.
Right.
So yeah, this is actually the one that won't be funded, but you'll still see some test flights, and we'll see if they end up getting some money in some later contract, maybe.
It also has a heck of a beautiful name, Dream Chaser. That's freaking awesome. I love that name. I'm really sad that it didn't get picked. Dragon, yeah, whatever. It's a cool name, but Dream Chaser is awesome.
Yeah, so at the end of the line, NASA chose Boeing and SpaceX because Boeing They're the old guard. They know what they're doing. They're very traditional. SpaceX, because they're actually innovating and developing all these new technologies. One of the contributing factors of why Boeing won was that... what is his name? Wait, I actually have it here because I wanted to directly quote it. There's this one company called Blue Origin that was set up by the CEO of Amazon, I believe. Bezos, I think is his name. I may have gotten the company wrong, but we can always fix that later. Boeing had previously been buying rocket parts from Russia, and they'd been looking for some alternative source for very obvious political reasons.
Yeah.
And it looks like an alliance between Boeing and Blue Origin, that other company, would solve the Russia rocket problem. And that way, NASA could actually give money to Boeing knowing that it's not going to Russia.
Gotcha.
So the two of them combined are definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. Elon Musk already sent out a tweet acknowledging the... Oh yeah, Elon Musk is the CEO of SpaceX.
Good, I was going to say that.
Made a tweet saying that your adversaries teaming up against you is the highest form of flattery.
That's true.
So he considers it kind of like a compliment that all these companies are actually having to join together in order to be a legitimate threat to SpaceX technology.
I mean, the guy knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to transition into space weather.
Space weather.
So thank you for watching our videos. We love doing them, and we love that you watch them. If you want to watch more, there are links down here. There's other videos right here. And please hit the subscribe button because that helps us know that you want to keep watching. Thanks.